This suitable human-machine interface, it consists in an interface that two modes of operation, one manual and one automatic. These two operation modes are separated by sections. However, they share some elements to integrate the whole operation. And these elements are a switch that performs the change of the operation mode, a step button for the complete stop of any movement operations, an indicator state that shows a whole numeric value of an indicator state that displays an integer numeric value of the state of which is located, either zero, which corresponds to a total stop, one in which shows that it's going down, and two which shows that it is going up, the current itself, and finally the upper lower limit switch that shows their respective action with the lighting of a LED. And well, the manual mode operation simply consists of two push buttons for the upward and downward movement of the curtain, and regulating the desired open height with the continuous pressure of each button, while the automatic operation mode consists of a display model in which the in-charge operator can establish a desired weight in range of 0 to 100, and controlling the movement with these two push buttons that raise or lower the height of the curtain according to the above mentioned desired state.
Okay, so now regarding the functioning of the code, going in descending order, we first have a big while loop, which is created in order for the program to run continuously until the total stop button is being pressed. Then we have this case structure, which is controlled by the automatic or manual switch. In the case of the false value, the case is automatic, and in the true value, the case is manual. Inside this case structure, we have another case structure that is being controlled by a shift register that has three possible values, which is 0, that corresponds to the stop sequence, 1, which corresponds to the closing sequence, and 2, which corresponds to the opening sequence. In the case of the opening sequence for the manual case, the curtain value is being added one value every time that the case is being run, and the sequence stops until the curtain reaches its upper value or the up press button is not being pressed anymore. In the case of the closing sequence, we have very similar functioning, but the curtain is stopped when the curtain reaches the 0 value, or if the down press button is not being pressed anymore. Finally, the stop sequence just makes the LED buttons, the LED lights turn on if the curtain is at 0 value or at 100 value. And it also makes a distinction that if the up or down buttons are being pressed, then the case switches to 2 or to 1 according to the button that is being pressed. Finally, on the automatic sequence, we have very similar functioning for the three cases, but in the opening case, the curtain stops when the desired height is equal to the curtain height that you have at the current state. So for example, if I put a desired height of 20, the curtain will be going up until this value is the same as the actual value of the curtain. Finally, when we are in the automatic mode and we have the first case, which is closing, the curtain closes completely until the zero value, and then we can perform other actions to the code. Finally, we will do a simulation of the program in order to see how it works.
We start using the manual mode. We click on the up. The state is 2, and if we pause it, clicking again, the state will go to 0. Then, if we click it again, the curtain will raise to the top and the light will turn on. Then we can go down with the down button, down in manual. The state of closing is 1. We can stop, the state will be 0, and if we click it again, the gate will close completely, and the light will turn on, the bottom light. We click it again, and now we can change to automatic mode. First, we want to change the desired height to 30. Then we can raise the curtain, and it will raise until 30. Then the gate will keep only on 30, and if we click the lower bottom, it will go to the bottom, and the light will turn on. The state at the end will be 0.